Welcome, RPG Limit Break fans, to the Final Fantasy Randomizer Lefeinian Ladder double feature match featuring wewbear versus Darkmoon and WindFox versus Chanigan. My name is Thavienhawk. With me in the booth today and handling restreaming is Oslado with our tracker duo of Iker and Giganot. Oslado, I see a lack of party members and someone saying send help. Can you please explain?
Oh, I can indeed. So, this was a flag set decided on by all four of our runners, and what this is a forced melee and a forced mage. All your other recruits are gated by NPCs or the fiends, with a ban on the black belt. Sorry, it's just the way it is. So, what we have on screen right now is a fighter. That fighter starts out with plus 10 vitality, plus 800 gold. However, it is also down 10 MDef. The white mage has the wood armor set for the bonus to evade, plus 5 luck, but minus 4 max MP. Should the rest of these characters show up, this is what we're going to get. The thief gets plus red mage armor, plus 10 MDef, and no ribbon. The red mage, you're going to want to look for him. Tell magic, improved cat claw, no lit 3. And finally, the black mage gets plus 40 vitality, plus 20 hit percent, and minus 1 hit percent per level. So, I mean, don't really want to be swimming with that black mage anyway, so that's not that bad. So,
Honestly, could be way worse.
Oh,
But as you mentioned, want to search for, because we have recruiting.
We do.
There will be some extra party members hidden behind fiends.
Yep, and as well as some of the NPCs, duplicates are allowed. The nuns gain XP is turned off, and just for the little bit of added spice in your day, it's all loose. So we'll be
Unlike the winter
searching.
tournament, we are not doing a shard hunt. This is just all loose because all loose.
Yep, and it is a mid-Topher refight. All fiends, unfortunately. All fiends not turned on. We're not using the beta flag, so it's the regular fiends. Yeah, let's see. Did we say lockpicking was on at 15, if I remember correctly?
It is indeed. So if they find a thief, they might want to take it, despite its otherwise lacking.
I would also put out some interesting notes. The Hall of Giants, the Hall of Dragons is turned on. The Northern Docks are on, but the Cardia Docks are not. And it is
With
just
the extra incentive of having the Cardia or Treasury enabled, so when they do get there, if they want to fight their way down to Bahamut for promotion, they can also grab all the chests in one spot.
Sure can. Yeah, I'm just trying to think, is there anything that we have missed going through the list? Oh, Life 1 in battle is turned on, Life 2 is not.
Possible saving throw from the White Mage that each of our runners gets. And we are getting started here. Gonna try and resync up all the streams so they're all at the same point.
Yes, this is going to be the fun part here where we have to do some on-the-fly resyncing, because I prefer to have everyone on the same page here. Alright, so we're getting there. Don't worry, we will get this all synced up. The WindFox Chanigan, as they are facing each other, very, very likely that they're going to be a little bit earlier off the hop. Not a problem at all. We will certainly get this done.
Welcome to the wild world of buffering.
Yeah,
We just have to do it manually.
That is true. Alright, and now we will set everyone on their way.
Oh, and as we notice here, one thing we forgot to mention, floor and entrance shuffle. We have Mermaid's floor with a Cuban chime, horizontally flipped instead of Cardia Castle.
Yes, we forgot about that little bonus. Meanwhile, taking a look at white magic, nothing spectacular. wewbear, once again, I'm going to thank you for the early Bubbles carbonation. Finding yourself a crystal at the same time, the Bubble Soda Co. would like to remind you to keep things refreshed. Find a white shirt, too.
This castle alternative sure is paying out with 4 incentive items so far.
Yes, indeed. That's quite a haul.
I did see the copper bracelets rolled up a few, but I don't know if our runners are going to be worrying about bracelets at the moment when they've only got 2 party members.
Yep.
Those gold bracelets down to stinks, but they're expensive, so you wouldn't care either way.
Yeah, you're not gonna be spending money on that. That's for sure. So see, looking at white magic, you saw Rouge, you saw Heal 2, Harm 2. That's not bad. Does give you an early sweeper.
Harm all exactly, the Harm all flag makes that serviceable.
Yeah.
wewbear noticeably confused.
Yep. Always happens when you're hanging around here and doing the horizontal flip.
Chanigan doing his job.
Not a flag I'm a fan of.
You got Ruse at level 1 white. You also have the white shirt coming out. Lit 3 and black if they find something, as well as Brack. That could be useful.
Darkmoon! She was in the way! That hurts. I'll be asking about that at the post-interview.
Chanigan did.
Of course Chanigan did. Thank
Chanigan. And Chanigan, speaking of, is our first runner to leave the original city area and finds Kraken's floor.
That's
not
Kraken's
going
floor.
there immediately.
Nope, I'm done. I am out. I'm not dealing with Kraken right now. I have no Brack, and I'm level 1. No thanks.
First encounter on the overworld, some Gerwolves that seem to just be biting. Oh, and they have a mage stick.
Yes,
that's part of the starter kit they got as a caster item.
Correct, and it was a good one. It wasn't something that they weren't going to use, like a wizard stick.
Now, will this be another seafloor at dwarves?
No, that looks like Canary Castle.
Well, there's another check. It's all loose, so this could literally be some... Oh, Oxyel.
Oxyel, okay.
King actually adds something of potential value.
Potentially. It depends on what on-rack... where on-rack is, and B, what's behind it. Bridge boss.
We do have open progression enabled, and they have the free canoe and the free bridge, so this rotate around to the left side, and hey, that's...
Ordeals.
Ordeals. That's a lot of really powerful encounters to deal with, and you don't have warp.
Nope.
I like Chanigan's choice. Do we have save on death enabled? That's a question I forgot to check on.
I know we have set RNG turned on. We do not have save on game over, but we do have set RNG. So what you see is what you get.
Dark Touch Wolves. We see that. Mage Stick does too, and burns them to death.
Yep, that'll do that. Good news, Increased Dark is not turned on. They did not go for the pain set of flags.
With the solo melee solo cast. Wow.
Wow.
That is a stupid fast.
Yep.
That was skipped all the splits.
Yep, that is an ordeals that you love to see if you're Chanigan. It's in and out real quick. wewbear, meanwhile, heading that way too. Darkmoon writing down what he sees and says, no thank you.
I think WindFox is a little confused because he is currently walking around on Kraken's floor. When he realizes it's Kraken,
yeah,
he's just going to reset out.
Yeah, he just realized where he was, and he's like, oh, no thank you. No thank you. Chanigan, meanwhile, I believe he reset out to go back in on a better encounter table? Or no, he got hit by the mages. That's what it was. Oh dear, those Medusas.
Well, if they can get a few kills in ordeals, these are pretty juicy packs compared to what you would normally get at this point. So.
Absolutely.
And, boom.
wewbear is right with him, though. Thankfully, he's not racing wewbear. Oh, Darkmoon has found Matoya. And what's wandering around in Matoya? I don't know.
So that's a defense sword TNT out of ordeals. The tail, the herb out of Matoya.
And Matoya gives a silver. Red mage! Darkmoon found a red mage. That's actually really good. That's a huge get right there.
That was vanilla Matoya, by the way.
Yep.
As in Matoya's cave.
Yep.
Matoya.
Yep, it was. Is this even shuffled?
It's a free tele magic for Darkmoon. That is huge to see. Ruse Stick coming out of ordeals. This is huge. That's the defense sword and the Ruse Stick accounted for.
Yeah, that's a lot. That is huge. Is it big enough for me to go take on Kraken? No. But is it big enough for the final boss? Yep. Which, by the way, we should mention, it's a randomized final boss. This could be the fun dead. And I just cursed it.
We are well away from seeing that. This has been reasonably stress-free for our runners at the moment. There is another seafloor.
Yep, WindFox finds another seafloor. That is Sea into Mermaids. Or maybe.
And Provoca is on rack.
Okay, well, you have the Oxyale. So you might as well take a look and see.
WindFox will not be checking in to TFC because, well, doesn't have the key or the thief's lock picking and unlocked because he doesn't have a thief.
Okay, so the submarine leads to a volcano. You explain that.
Undersea volcanoes are a thing. I mean, that's how the tectonic plates spread apart, making the undersea ridge. But
sure.
Either way, we did see another incentive item pulled out of seafloor there. That was a ruby.
Ruby's good to see.
An agama floor. That's
okay.
The volcanoes into another volcano floor, and is a pretty good volcano floor to find.
Yeah, but Darkmoon's still walking around at level 1. Finds a lot of money, but one encounter will probably boot him out of here quite fast.
Jeebus of all, I did not realize that.
Yeah, there's your nachos. There's your... Oh, but he finds the ship. That's a big get. An adamant, on 3 screens at once. Oh, wouldn't this just be nice if this led to the Marsh split? Oh, and key from Darkmoon. With that exit, wow. That is huge.
This sure looks like a happy seed.
Happy is one way to put it, yes.
For item gain.
Worst in the game, but he has to go.
Lit axe, that's pretty nice to see. It's +3, so it's actually a usable, wieldable weapon, but I'm assuming that's just going to be used for casts because, remember, -4 MP on that white mage.
Yep, that white mage is going to be having a bit of a problem. We shall note that the improved fire, lit, ice, and harm spells are not on, so they're not going to be as strong, but Chanigan finds Lich, and he's going for it.
And his levels are pretty high at this point. He's got the mage stick, he's got harm 2, and the white shirt. I can see he's taking this fight.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Lich has got nothing. Just take Lich out. I think wewbear will soon be there too. Meanwhile, Darkmoon back to Clearing Castle to go take a look what's in the lock boxes.
And WindFox finds the Lefeinians with the Lefeinian Superstore.
But Darkmoon finds the loot in the Corneria Lock's chests. Big thing there.
That is dang near go mode. The rod and the canal basically are the only thing that are needed to get into full go mode. He has access. I mean, that's not even necessary. We don't necessarily need the rod, because Lich is not gated, so...
That's right. So we're taking a look at our white magic. Look at that. Look at that level 5. Look at that level 5. That is loaded.
Stocked.
But it is annoying, because that means your Fade, your Harm 4, and your Cure 4 is all locked into a single level.
Elfland was the Fane, and the castle turns out to be the
Marsh
top, so...
And Chanigan punches his ticket, grabs his red mage, which I'm sure he's really happy to see, and is the first one at 10 minutes to have an orb lit.
This seems a little jetty. We have to see what's left, because this is far from over.
Ooh, Lich had fire too. That's cute. Yes, we are by no means in a position right now where we can say we're putting the pedal down. wewbear, meanwhile,
Darkmoon,
30 seconds behind, Chanigan has lit his orb. Now we must remind everyone that the WindFox Chanigan is for Opal and the wewbear Darkmoon is for Championship. The winner will be either wewbear maintaining his crown or Darkmoon taking it from him.
Ruber picked up the red mage as well, and Darkmoon finally fights and wins something, actually using the white shirt just to survive that encounter with one of the wizards, I believe.
Yep, be sorcerers, but yes. But now the problem is he finds sea snacks, and sea snacks are a pain.
Level 3 nuke. Just had to point that out. Chanigan finding level 3 nuke and has a red mage.
That is big. Big, 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 big. There's your sweeper. Because remember, Lit was their only sweeper at level 1, and it was Lit 3. And guess what? The red mage can't learn it.
Life is learnable on that red mage. That is huge.
Yep, life 1 in battle
it is
turned
to
on.
Life 2 and exit.
That's big. But the thing is that...
Vanilla Crescent.
Yeah, Vanilla Crescent. There you go. And sadly, I have to report, confused old men not turned on.
But the old men could have some, like,
I see a black mage.
coated candy in their pockets.
There's a black mage hanging out. No, he's got cash, but but WindFox picking up the black mage. Help the black mage. Okay, I like that. Because, you know, it's black mage. He spends his time on the floor anyways. See, Warp is high up there. Fast! Oh no! Fast level 7! Oh dear.
So many good things up and above. And at this point, they've been getting a good amount of gold, but they sure don't have the levels to use anything above like 2 or 3 at the moment.
Not even close. Not even close. Darkmoon is on his way to Lefeinian.
The rivers are not safe. The
Yeah.
Reeb's doing bad things to WindFox.
Very bad things to poor WindFox. It's that hurts. WindFox also is in the same position Darkmoon was. No levels. That is a risk. And Nike, you're pointing out in chat. Yeah, that is a risk. He's doing quick exploring, which is fine, but oh, he's found Titans.
Did he get the ruby already?
No, he does not.
He did not. That is
Nobody passes this road.
that was on one of the sea floors that we had found.
Yes, and I believe he kind of... Yeah, I hear pointing out he kept dying when he had it. Brack level 1. That black mage very... Now you can go find Kraken.
Bracken the Kraken with a ruse stick, defense sword, and in his casting white shirt in hand already.
You could... That's...
Sounds fun.
As long as Kraken doesn't have anything mean. Ooh. Yeah, you gotta hate seeing... Oh, scorpions have crack. That's not fun. Scorpions have crack.
There's
Yeah,
rock lobsters, and that's just crack scorpions.
Nice. Nice.
It would have been better if it was the cobras, though. That would have rhymed.
Yeah.
Crack cobra.
Yeah, but you know, I'll take crack scorpions. Meanwhile, so Chanigan have to make his way back. Darkmoon gonna head back into Marsh. Well, wait, what? The Marsh entrance, I should say.
Meanwhile, WindFox going into ice and finding ice connector into a Cardia treasury. Small one, but it's some boxes.
And a power bonk. There you go. That's what you want to see. That's a great thing.
More than some box there. It's also equipable as well as being just straight up good.
As well.
Doesn't equip it though.
As well. Keep your eyes peeled. There is going to be one X chest. And that X box contains the Masa and the Warmech. So keep your eyes...
Does Chanigan take the Black Mage?
I can't see him not. Yeah. That's...
There you go. Fighter Rainbow has been acquired by Chanigan. wewbear, meanwhile, doing the same, picking up the Black Mage. We have Fighter Rainbow for 2 of our runners on stream.
Mm-hmm. And that's not... and for this flag set, I don't hate it.
Especially since they know where Lefeinian is, so when they want to get their magic, they just have to go to Lefeinian.
Yep. Real Lefeinian makes it real easy to get that magic that you need.
WindFox on his way to Onrak, that is in Provoca's location.
Yep. Sees it.
As wewbear and Chanigan are both going straight to Volcano.
And they know, and they do have the, and Chanigan does have the ruby, so does wewbear, so in you go. Look at that, carbon copy. See what's in there, save, get out. Feed the Titan some nachos. Or a ruby in case. Money. Wow, that was a waste.
Money.
Darkmoon is popping down to go see his old buddy Lich. Apparently they go way back. And WindFox now in that same volcano floor. A lot of good, but that's the thing. WindFox will pick up a lot of good stuff here. The key is here, which does lead to the loot. And Titans actually leads to Titans.
What craziness is this? Are we gonna have a third that's a fourth vanilla.
It is.
No, that's a third vanilla.
No,
Do we get a third? Is this gonna be?
No, that is Sky 2. Lots of chests here though.
Lots of chests and possibly a really juicy experience.
Absolutely.
Risky, but juicy.
So far, nothing great, but holding hands, literally holding hands, on the same encounter table is wewbear and Chanigan. This is crazy. Wizard stick. Oh, they took different boxes. It's over.
Divergence exists, but I mean, they're right back to sync.
They are indeed. Darkmoon, meanwhile, taking his time, beating on the poor Lich. Chanigan going out and coming back in. I like it. WindFox is on the high seas now. Proing on Chanigan's side. And this will give WindFox... He's going to check magic. As he now has his Black Mage. He can get lit 3 in Brack. And
some money coming out.
Darkmoon's punched his ticket. He is through the Lich.
And level 7 on 2 of his characters, which is nice to see. 5 on the other.
Another Red Mage? Want to take another Red Mage? He's taking another Red Mage.
Another Lit Axe. That's actually kind of nice to see. At this point, I would totally equip the Lit Axe to the fighter.
Chanigan, meanwhile, finds the Sky Maze. And he does it correctly. Up, up, and left, left. Chanigan, thank you. wewbear, meanwhile, taking a more turny way of doing things. And finds ice. Well, part of ice. And part of volcano. This is weird.
Into the sky, down to the sea.
Back to the sky. The problem now is you're deep in this. Like, you really don't want to encounter something bad up here, like a bunch of airs.
Do want to encounter some beautiful eyes if they're friendly-ish. Hey, WindFox finally gets some levels, taking a few fights.
Yep,
4 across the party.
Yeah, he's... I know where he is, and I know where what's close to it. Is he thinking about taking the Kraken? With Brack in hand?
I would find it hilarious if he did, and I would be very much enjoying it. But it'd be a risk.
It's a huge risk. You know, see
a coral sword and the dragon sword rolled down.
Yeah, I don't...
2 on the coral, 3 on the dragon.
No, WindFox is making his way. We should make mention that as wewbear is the mid-season champion, the only change he made to any flag sets was to drop the encounter rate in dungeons. So, it was the only thing he changed. Chanigan, meanwhile, back to sea. I think we just need to find...
every good chest floor you can find has been found in these dungeons.
Yep, but you know what we're missing? We need to have an earth floor here to hit the whole set.
True, we haven't hit... If we can hit Earth Armory and Volcano Armory, that would cover...
Ooh.
Katana plus 3.
No
Where's
ninja.
That thief?
We don't know where the thief is. Like, we haven't seen it.
Both the ice armor and the fire armor have been found, I believe, and they were both rolled down.
Yeah, that's very sad. You hope to find some dragon armor. Meanwhile, Chanigan carefully Ooh! There's a trap tile for you.
Tyro's
Ooh.
on a tile guarding dragon armor plus 3.
That's armor right there. So Chanigan, you can't afford to lose this. Although snorting lobsters is kind of weird. wewbear finds that Tyro, and it's going to take his time, nuke it, but it's still standing. Red Giant and an Agama, not bad either.
That tile can roll up to 3 Agamas, I believe. That's pretty
and
juicy. Vorpal.
Beautiful Vorpal -1. Beautiful to see that.
Crit stick acquired.
And it's usable by that red wizard if promotion happens. Bane Sword +4, also good to see. Man, this seed. Darkmoon, meanwhile, is checking TFC and finds a falchion. He's probably not happy about it.
And a vanilla Gershark Wizzag pack wrecking Chanigan.
Ooh, come on, Chanigan, you gotta get out of this. You got some good stuff. You don't want to lose it. And he gets away.
And does have life cast on that white mage, so you can bring the red mage up, use a warp to bypass having to walk on that tile again.
I think that's what he's doing. He's got, yeah, there's his life. Yep. He's got life too, so we can use that. Is he gonna exit? Nope. There he goes. He's just no. Okay, he's gonna walk on it again. Oh, and he gets ambushed.
Half me thinks he forgot. He just double checked it if he had the cast to use and decided I'm not going to use those and forgot what was waiting for him. But he gets away.
But here's the thing. He knows set RNG is on. He knows he'll survive. He made no changes, so he will survive no matter what. That is the positive set RNG. You know you can. Oh, that's just
deep
lovely.
Split, so dirty.
That.
What are we, 6 or 7 floors in at this point?
I think we should all note this was a Danny seed, so this was to be expected. And all 4 runners knew this.
There's another good piece of kit. Opal Armor Shield +3. So that's Dragon Armor and Opal Shield
and
+3
Sarda.
when that promote occurs.
Safe place. Well, now, who does Sarda have hanging around with him? Another Black Mage. What's he have? Copper 3? Who cares?
Yeah, it was cheap armor. It's totally usable, but...
So if you're
Chanigan's taking it.
Do you get out of here? Do you take your stuff and run? Like, exit out? Save up? Put a house down?
Well, same question goes for wewbear, because he's right there with him.
They both seem to be going with it. What is that? Why is that there?
You know, with all these items that they've found, basically half the incentive items, if not more, we still haven't found the floater or the canal. Yeah.
Yep.
And Marsh Bottom is Marsh Bottom. What was that, 6th non-randomized location?
Yeah, it's gonna keep happening, unfortunately.
Well, with the flip of the map, that's really annoying, and probably more annoying for wewbear. He actually doesn't have the key. Hey, there's the canal. That's huge. But there are 3 boxes he will not spot because he doesn't have the key, but Chanigan does. We shall see what comes out of those, as well as what's on the incentive tile. It is Gargoyles. Run. Those are not fun. Chanigan getting good use out of the mage stick, picking up a few fights, and hey, TFC had a falchion, so not having the key when you're in there, not that big of a loss. Ooh, a giant sword +4. wewbear remembering that's red mage usable, so that red mage finally has something to do other than cast, which could be valid. Just saves some charges. Icar Tracker in chat pointing out the pro ring that I missed. That is huge to find, especially since we have some reduced MDef for that fighter.
Which is always fun to see.
wewbear exiting out of the deepest of deep dives so far on the map with the canal in hand. Just needs to go and get that boat.
Yep. Meanwhile, Chanigan,
along with it, the
Bane Sword doing work.
WindFox and Lefeinian picking up his party.
Well, we're almost to the half-hour mark of this season. What started out as kind of a go seed kind of came to a bit of a halt quite quickly. But we're out now. We do have our canal. Still no floater.
The big that big, absurdly deep dive
Yep.
is really what held things back, because the progression was in that deep dive.
Yep.
And what's going to hold wewbear back more is he hasn't got the key, the loot, or the boat. So, Chanigan, I mean, he's not racing wewbear. He also has the same issue.
No, he's racing. No, he's not racing wewbear. He's. But the thing is, it's.
Both of these races have seen both of their opponents, or the opponents on either side, take completely different paths, and it is very entertaining to see how this will shake out.
Indeed. Meanwhile, oh dear, Darkmoon found some metal slimes with Blizzard in the volcano. That's not fun. wewbear finds
I
his
believe
power.
those were just slimes. I don't think those were metal.
They all look like Montreal slimes to me. Chanigan making his way back to the volcano. wewbear already up at Ice Cave. Says, no. Nothing. He goes in, looks, sees it's Cardia. Says, okay, we're good. Gets his power bonk, though. Chanigan heading that way, too. Gonna retrace his steps. So only wewbear and WindFox are currently rocking 3-man parties right now.
Well, given the fact that none doesn't get the experience, that means they're going to get more experience on their 3 party members that they do have. And when you've got a white mage, a black mage, and a fighter for WindFox, that's pretty much all you need. The red mage gives the warp, though, and that's going to allow Darkmoon some more maneuverability.
Yep, speed right there. The speed and power is the way to go in this one. Alright, so Chanigan now has his power bonk. I'm sure he's very happy to have. And wewbear. It's now down in the volcano where Darkmoon is now taking a look around. Finds a bottle. Okay, that's not bad. We haven't found Gaia yet. And a ribbon +3. There's your big one.
That is the first big stick item that can be equipped armor-wise for any of our runners. Big ticket armor piece.
Yep. Chanigan making a really smart play. He's going to head back up to where we know the ship is. In the Provoca. Which takes you down, down, down. And wewbear now has his ship. Sees the slime pack.
Yeah, they were metal slimes.
Yep.
I was misunderstood.
Now the question
we
is...
know they're very deadly, though.
Yes, the question is... Ooh, but they're paper. They are paper. Oh dear, this is dangerous. We should mention... I don't know why they did this, but the scale... Oh, he's taking the fights. Oh boy. Okay, well... But set RNG is on, and we did not see it, so he is safe. He will always, always, always win this fight. He has nothing to fear.
That is very juicy to make up for the low levels at this moment. Gonna take it 2. He can go to the other location to take that fight, so...
Sure can.
If he wants to worry about off tile encounters.
Chanigan's got his ship. And his key. He's going to be a very happy runner.
Oh my word, I'm just seeing in our chat, we have a bot. Random realization. There's wewbear's acquisition of the bottle and the ribbon. Gonna get that shifted around. She's where to put the ribbon, where to put the pro ring. Going with the white mage for the ribbon, understandable.
I understand
and
that. It's your life.
We have... Darkmoon has found the first floor of Mirage Tower.
That's a good... Oh, and a Thor hammer and a heel helmet. So far, though, we have not seen the Warmech chest. And we have not seen... Oh, there's the crown. Okay, still not a floater, though.
That is literally the only thing we have not found incentive item-wise is the floater.
Yep. Okay, Chanigan, meanwhile, sees the metal slimes, takes a quick fight, says, okay, I'm good. And Darkmoon has found Elfin Castle. This
We've
better
got
not be
the Elf Prince. We've got 4 boxes. What will be here?
Silver +1 from the Sleepy Prince.
Just walks in and out to get back to the front.
It's faster. Chanigan finds his ribbon, finds his ball. Ice +2, that's not bad. That's a serviceable weapon.
Yep, he's gonna swap out the lit sword for there. Still has the giant sword with the red mage or not? I don't remember. Oh, he hasn't got the giant sword.
He does not have it.
He has not been to Marsh Bottom. He has not dove that deep dive.
No, he has not. So we get a rod. So there's the rod for Chanigan. So he's... But again, we haven't even found where the earth plate is at this point.
We have not seen the earth plate. We have not seen the rod or the rod lock or the chime or the cube lock. So our two locked locations.
wewbear has his crown. WindFox, meanwhile, is up in that spider... No, sorry. He's on Sky 1. Ooh, runs into a pack of badmen. You don't want to see that. Okay, but gets out. Gets away.
wewbear, meanwhile, fighting some chimeras because they can be pretty juicy if they're easily enough killed. And right now, it looks like they're not doing that much.
Chanigan now is also...
So sad.
Chanigan is right behind Darkmoon when it comes to going through dungeons. And he's grabbing... He'll soon be grabbing his crown. Like right about now. Darkmoon, meanwhile, has gone back to that metal slime tile. He moved his party around, so he's going to try to change the RNG on him.
Using the caster items, that fire from the mage stick, extra valuable against the metal slimes, and they hit harder than they did. Wow.
And there's the blizzard, yep. But his fire does have the ribbon, so he can level the fighter. But that also means that he can't warp out.
We're not watching solo leveling, so...
No, we are not.
Yeah.
Chanigan, meanwhile, doesn't have the herb, it appears. But doesn't need it because he just gives you a silver knife, which is useless.
wewbear about to go and talk to Matoya and use the crystal.
Tracker pointing out that giants or either those red giants or the Agamas had death touch.
Well, not as juicy juicy, but not as friendly as one would hope.
No. So, wewbear now grabbing his herb, his tail, and right behind him, guess who? WindFox, meanwhile, sees the marsh split, probably without a great big sigh.
The dive keeps diving down.
Yeah, there's the tail. There's the herb. Chanigan, will he go back? I hope not. Our runners do know it's all loose, so... And technically speaking, they don't need the floater, because Northern Docks are on.
The dock to Cardia to Bahamut's cave is non-existent, but there's two entrances on that island, so you don't even need that. And that being said, Bahamut might not be there.
It's true. wewbear finds the loot. Unfortunately, Chanigan went right past it, but does find Provoca in Melmond.
Well, ain't it weird? It's a seafaring city. It would make sense that it got shifted around here to slaughter some pirates.
Too true. I think Chanigan's Black Mage has absolutely no magic, so he's definitely going to stop here and pick up some.
Darkmoon seems to be looping in and out of Earth, or of the first floor there. Is there an encounter that he was just feasting on?
Agama was the first encounter on that volcano. Ooh, Chanigan finds the X-Cal +3 from Bicky. There was an Agama there on the first encounter on that volcano floor. I don't know if that's what he was looking for or just burning encounters to burn encounters.
Those are some cheap houses. 369 gold for the houses is like stonks.
Whew.
Invest. One subdivision, please.
A subdivision? Give me a metropolitan zone.
Provoca down for wewbear, heading towards Titan's East. What will be there?
Let's see. Ricardia. Does it have a floater by chance? Wear sword. Nope. Useless. WindFox, meanwhile, getting bodied in marsh. This is not...
And we...
No, you got no charges. Is there another card
Pardon
here?
the technical hiccups. We have some hamster internet moments.
Yeah, I'll pop this out back up any moment now once the hamster gets kicked. There we go. So we got another Cardia, so looks like Melman Continent a bust.
Cheap houses, but the magic's already been purchased in Lefeinian, and wow, WindFox is down to just the black mage.
Yep,
This
and
is
he's gonna climb out.
stupid deep.
Yeah, it's this. We've all been there. Darkmoon, meanwhile, is taking on the Kraken. Look at that
Do
fighter.
we have
Look,
the defense Ruse Brack and the Kraken
look
moves?
at that fighter's HP.
That's what plus 10 vitality will do, and that would explain why he was grinding it up on that. He wanted to have that one survive. Wow, Kraken hits hard.
Kraken says, you might have HP, I have a lot of power. But that defense sword, definitely going to be using it now.
Wewbear, down in ordeals, finds Earth 2.
And Kraken bracks through all those defense casts, but Chanigan also coming in to go say hi to the Kraken. Brack comes out again.
Darkmoon.
No! And goodbye to that white mage. And before
the life cast could go out.
Yeah, before the life cast. Chanigan, just go up. Alright, it's man mode time. Oh, another crit! Kraken being very, very cruel. Meanwhile, wewbear seems to have found, looks to be... That's Earth 2.
Yep, that is an ordeals.
It is one ordeals. There we go. Alright, Chanigan has got himself all charged up and is charging in to go take on Kraken. Ooh! Those giants have trance. That's not fun. Kraken, meanwhile, and Darkmoon are locked in the Battle of the Paper Cuts until a crit goes off, in which case it's all over.
And sadly, the number of hits that Kraken has, there's a high probability of crits happening.
There it is. Thanks, Lavian.
So spoken.
Thanks. Alright. Darkmoon says, okay, I'm out.
Wewbear, second check after ordeals, finds Volcano 4, or the carry floor Volcano. That is our third fiend spotted. Gonna check what the red D chest has. Meanwhile, Chanigan pulling up on Kraken. Will he do better than Darkmoon?
Well, we'll find out, because he's got the white shirt coming out. Brack is charged and ready to go. No, it's not. Brack's charged, ready to go. And boom! Single turn, Brack and the Kraken. Chanigan.
13.
Oh! Wewbear has found the floater on the carry floor in the incentive chest.
Not even gonna bother. Oh
no, he is gonna
just
take on
walking up.
carry.
He's gonna take the carry fight and get the free exit out with the orb. Will this backfire?
He's got. I don't think so. He's got good levels. He's got a ribbon. He's got a power bonk. He's got a defense sword. He's got nuke. I think he's okay.
Yeah, this is totally survivable.
Chanigan, meanwhile, is going to go get his loot. Nuke coming out, hitting carry, 116. I'm going to do nuke again. The pan flute for Chanigan. That's going to be our fun flag loot.
You know, I didn't know what a lute was when I was a kid. I always thought a lute was a woodwind instrument. So, pan flute. There we go.
There you go. There, your dreams have come true. So meanwhile, Nuke's coming out again. Swing with the ice sword. And ba-boom! Goodbye, carry. Wewbear. It's 2 orbs lit, but it's 1 orb the same, 1 orb different. Although it would not surprise me to see Chanigan heading in that direction very soon.
So we have Volcano's carry floor hidden beneath ordeals with the floater in hand.
Yes.
Relatively quick boat ride for Wewbear to the Ryokan Desert, River Dock, and into the skies. Got to assume he is going to pop into Cardia Isles because it is a very dense area of entries he can check.
Absolutely.
We have yet to see Toph. That is the big thing we're looking for at this point is
Temple of Fiends,
this guy.
We haven't found dwarves, haven't found Toph, we haven't found... There's a lot of stuff we have not discovered yet.
we find
There's Melman.
Tia and Toph, hey, that's translation of the slab. But Tia and Toph are the two things that we need to find to be in full go.
WindFox gets bodied out of what was Sarda's cave. Woobear gonna go check. Yep, checking the desert, or is he checking? Oh, off the hard reset, one step T-Rex. Yes, please.
Giggity grind.
Yeah. So, Woobear in full grind mode at this point. Still 3-manning it. Probably is not going back for anything else at this point. Hey, Darkmoon, you might want that.
That was a pretty thin
red
or blue steak. That
did not roll up, that's for sure. Well, I'm sure Woobear has noted that. C-split.
Two more chests that don't need to be checked at this point because we have all the incentive items, and the gear they've got is pretty good. So at this point, Woobear just looking for fiends and Toph.
He's only looking for Tia and Toph. He knows where Kraken is.
There's the cube lock.
Well, it was. Oh,
Will
Catman.
the rod lock be the floor beneath the cube?
Will Rodlock be progression? Will that be Toph? Oh, Hall of Giants. Or Hall of Dragons. Yeah, I got it wrong.
Which is enabled.
It certainly is.
Paragastes, that's pretty juicy if you want to take the fight. But,
Chanigan.
not really wanting to take the fight.
Is about to find him. Is going to be a very, very happy man. He's about to grab himself a floater. Once he gets past the garbage.
And Woobear gets past the dragons on to greater than less than, so that's part of the way up to Tia, normally.
Chanigan smart, warping out, gonna go down and take on the carry fight, and he will have 3 orbs lit, and just needs to find both Toph and Tia. Which we still haven't found, although I'm sure he would like to promote. Woobear, meanwhile, finds Sky, the old 6-pack in CC's Gambit floor. Ice plus 3 shield.
Ooh, that's pretty nice if he finds a second melee character, but he's already got an opal. Oh wait, no, that's pre-promotion armor, so yeah, definitely take it.
Yep, take that. Because he's not going to be checking a lot of other boxes. And this is going to be left C, which is not helpful at all. There's no chests here, and there's no point in being here.
Well, unironically, left C is on the left side of C.
Isn't that strange?
Split.
Yes. And Chanigan has punched his carry. He's probably incredibly happy. He has a floater. Oh, Woobear has found Tia! That is massive for Woobear.
Walks right in some spicy nachos, but gets away from it.
Alright, so then it's going to come down to, does Chanigan follow the same path? And
once Chanigan finds this, then he's literally just a Toph and some levels away from go. So this is pretty huge.
Accidentally pops the bottle.
Shuffled. So ribbon up on the fighter. Gonna go ahead and go with the defense sword. Gonna back that up.
Ooh.
Thunder coming out from Tiamat, that is pretty thematically accurate. Invis 2 coming out from the White Mage. Nuke coming out from the Red Mage, going with some damage while he gets the evasion stacks up. But will the evasion stacks matter? Because if this Tia is cast heavy, that could be devastating with these low levels. Nope, goes to the swing, gets the miss.
Meanwhile,
2 casts of the defense sword, 2 casts of Invis. That is a max evasion fighter. Can go with the power bonk.
Oh yes.
Sticking with the nuking and going with heal 2.
Chanigan has found Bahamut.
Promotion for Chanigan and all the rest of the Cardia boxes in one spot. That is huge. Power bonk coming out again. Woobear nuke. Will Woobear start swinging?
Blizzard!
Blizzard chips down. Bye-bye Red Mage. White Mage still standing. Assuming White Mage is... Oop, just going to go swing weight. Ink does not hit. That's huge. Do we get a swing for... Thick Tia.
This, yeah.
That was a 144 on a few hits. Power bonk coming out again. Harm 3, going to chip down more damage. As long as that white mage is alive, it's going to be doing something. Ink hits the white mage, but casting doesn't matter when you're blind. You can still throw out magic.
Sure can.
Trying to use life on the red mage just
Will not
because, but life 2 doesn't work in battle. It's only life 1.
That will work.
Goes for life 1 this time, gets the swing out again. Oh, wow. This is a very heavily, very thickly scaled Tia.
Now, we should mention that Chanigan having his promotion could make this a lot quicker, but wewbear is through. But the thing is, Chanigan does not know where Tia is. He's checking all the Cardias, where we know that it is in left side C in the Mirage Tower. Oh, but he finds
Tia
Toph!
was right side.
He finds Toph! That is the last thing he needed to find, at least in his mind. He still needs Tia, but he knows where Toph is. It's Bahamut. Dead end.
Well, that's kind of hilarious.
Isn't it, though? All he's gonna do is head to Mirage, and Chanigan will be lights out, ready to go.
Now he's got that Vorpal equipped.
Oh.
Hey, there's a lot more checks. I don't know why he's checking anything at this point.
He could be looking for another ribbon?
Must be, because wewbear, meanwhile, diving back into Sky, finds the ice. Well, this is the thing with the map shuffler. Ice loop is intact, so
Yes.
this is kind of a waste for wewbear to go through this.
Yeah, it never changes. It's always there. Aegis Shield. That's good to find. He is an Opal, though, so he's going to ignore it.
Does have the dragon armor, opal shield.
Opal
I
plus
mean,
5.
doesn't really even need the ribbon at this point. Gonna put that opal. There you go.
That's-
Powerbonk, opal, helm, dragon armor, and the opal shield is all rolled up.
Yep. Chanigan just needs to... Oh, wewbear. Gonna be very,
One
very...
island away.
Yep. But he finds promotion. Chanigan, see that? Okay, he's just ignoring... There's the rod plate. Oh, we're down the garden path. Oh dear.
wewbear kitted up with all his post-promotion gear now. Knows where Kraken is.
Yep.
I mean, Xcal +3, a Vorpal +1 to use if that fighter needs it for post-fight or for later fights.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I would keep the Xcal +3 on the fighter regardless, because we're not facing Chaos. There's a high chance that Xcal will actually get crit bonuses in the final fight.
It will, because Chaos is the only enemy in the game that does not have a type.
wewbear not checking Bahamut's, but he just wants to go kill Kraken.
Yep.
Like, there's no reason not to go kill Kraken at this point.
Earth to earth to earth.
Oh, he's going to Lefeinian to pick up some magic, and
No.
I guess talk to Lefeinian.
For a heal pot. Now he's getting his magic.
Get that life on that fighter. I mean, totally worth having.
Darkmoon now has his canal. He is out of the inner sea. Goodbye, Astos. What did Astos have?
There was an elf.
God. All right, Chanigan, where are you off to next? And we know where wewbear is going. He's going searching.
WindFox getting that ribbon out of the volcano floor. Very happy to see that.
Seems both wewbear and Chanigan have forgotten that. There's the ribbon. There is the ribbon that I think Chanigan was looking for. And a lucky grab at that.
That is 2 ribbons out of the volcano floors. That's impressive.
Is he looking for an Xbox?
Oh, that would be amazing to find that. I mean, it's huge experience, and wewbear in there doesn't go in, does not get that ribbon. He just walks right past it towards the rod lock.
But we know the rod lock is down the garden path. It is not Temple of Fiends. It is not the Kraken. Oh, he does know where the Kraken is.
Yes, he knows where Kraken is, but he's an island away from where Toph is, which is unfortunate. Nukes on those metal slimes. At this point, that's an excellent grind. Your post-promotion,
Yep.
you've got Nuke and Big Sweepers, the stick. You could take that.
You absolutely could. And I think Chanigan might. Meanwhile, Darkmoon is popping the boxes in Marsh Locked. Maybe we'll find the Xbox here. And because the RNG is on, Chanigan knows this is a guaranteed thing. Go, go, go. Yep, run, 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 because Nuke comes off first. He's swimming at this point. Darkmoon, meanwhile, is nuking some waters. I hate waters.
As long as he doesn't powderize any coral reefs and send it into the atmosphere,
That's true.
Really didn't help anything.
No, not at all. wewbear has found Astos and his tent. Thanks.
Wewbear leaves the floater, or leaves the ribbon, but is about to find Toph.
He will find Temple of Fiends. No. Okay, the dead ends are not shuffled, gentlemen. There we go. Now he's found what he wants. Now he knows he's got the last item on his list. Chanigan, meanwhile, going for the waterfall. Oh, but WindFox getting bodied. Out. Oh dear.
That was a deep dive for him too. That is
was
extra
deep,
pain.
That one hurts.
Now you have to. The question for me is: does wewbear go back to the Ryokan Desert? Did he find the Tyros?
Yes, he did. He found them right away. So he could definitely do that. Picking up Fade, picking up Cure 4. Yeah, it's good to find this Lefeinian in a really easy spot to get to, because you can get so much value out of this.
Chanigan getting away from the unwrapped continent
and
heading towards the desert.
Yep. Oh, no, you missed it. There you go. Hard reset. There it is. Yeah, it's in okay. That's the second runner we've seen do that. Do the stutter step. Oh, there's a T-Rex here. And it's a 2-hit T-Rex death. Yeah, I would take this for a bit. And Chanigan says, I'm going to.
And wewbear, meanwhile, on to Toph, on to where Kraken actually is, and about to light all 4 orbs. First runner on stream to do so. Well, should be able to.
Should be able to. I don't think he's going to have much of an issue. All right, Chanigan, meanwhile, is now in the C-split, makes the right choice, and goes left. So he will be lighting his orb very quickly. Darkmoon finds a power bonk. I'm sure he's very pleased about that. And nothing worth value other than the power bonk. Darkmoon's levels are good, though. 17 on that fighter is good. He did take a bit of a grind on that.
The Snort Lobster's doing a lot to hinder wewbear's progress onto the Kraken fight.
And Chanigan finds a bunch of slow images, which is great. That's just a huge time waste. wewbear!
And there we go.
Pulse Kraken.
Power bonk, nuke.
No Brack!
Invis.
Okay.
Just wants to cook some calamari. No invis cast for you, says the Kraken's. Like, Kraken 2? Nah, Kraken 1 all the way.
Ooh, that was a big crit on that fighter. How did
life coming out from the red mage to bring up the white mage. Going to switch back to nuke. Gonna go ahead and has charges. Gonna cure 4 to full up that fighter.
Yep.
Nuke comes out. 150 or 83 defense sword coming out, and the white mage goes down immediately again.
Well, it's okay. He's got life. He did have life.
Man mode.
Ooh, and the Kraken is critting.
That post-promotion armor saving wewbear.
Yeah. Alright. It's going to be who crits first. And it's the knight.
Yeah, money on the knight swinging the X-Cal +3.
Although Kraken is really good at hitting things.
This is huge for wewbear.
Yep.
He could go and solo grind that Tyro now. If he doesn't res his party, he could solo grind the Tyro, but he probably doesn't want to do that.
Probably doesn't want to do that, to be totally honest. So he's gonna pick up his he's going for another black mage. Interesting. Who starts at level 1. So cannon fodder, anybody? WindFox.
Now, does the Blackborn start at level 1?
Sure
Or
does.
does it immediately level up and gain the levels of a party member it replaced?
He never had a fourth party member.
Oh.
Wewbear was three-manning this
three-man.
whole time. Only him.
Yep, a Blade of Meat Shield.
Yep, him and WindFox were the two that did not take another character early on.
And wewbear did not res his party. He is going back to the desert
Yep.
to effectively solo level, and while that Black Mage is alive, it is going to absorb enough experience to get a few levels, which will help
Nope.
in the Meat Shield.
There's his life. He's lifing up.
Aw.
Sorry, Fabian. He's doing the thing.
Hey, I approve. He needs the levels on his party in general, and this is a really easy fight to take.
Chanigan, meanwhile.
Especially in 4 hits for 400 plus, and Nuke finishes off in 1 turn.
Yep, so basically it's a guaranteed grind. 8 levels. That went from 1 to 8 in one fight. This won't take long. Because remember, the XP, the orbs give you a 12.5% increase in XP for each one lit. So he's got, this is the most he can possibly get. Chanigan is up into the sky. He will very soon be hitting the Tia floor. He will have no problems, I imagine. Finds another juicy pro ring. No
Protection
Xbox,
from
though.
Instant death is very juicy, indeed. And yes, we have not, and I doubt we will see that X chest, unfortunately.
No, I would happen to agree. But
I'm going to assume it's in greater than less than, because we saw greater than less than run right past.
we did, and we did
That
see...
or Ice Floor.
Could be Ice Floor, because those are the only ones we haven't seen. Because we saw Armory, we saw everything else. But what say you, and what say you, chat? What are we going to have for our final boss? Are we going to see Double Dragons? Maybe Whack-A-Garland? Or the infamous Fun Dead? It's going to be very interesting to see. Chanigan, meanwhile, is pulling up to Tia. This will probably not be a long fight.
Doesn't have to, but Harm 4 going to do a lot of damage. Ooh, wow. Those, again, Tia was very thick
Tia
as
was.
far as scales.
Yeah.
Very absorby.
Very much so. A lot of absorb on Tia. But Chanigan was a full party full of casters, while wewbear did not have an extra nuke caster.
Yeah, Harm 4, Nuke doing good damage. Temper coming out to try and buff up that fighter. Tia does not manage to take down the red mage.
Oh. Could wewbear be doing this grind to get that black belt up so we can get fast casts? He knows where it is, he just knows he can't use it.
That would be useful for sure,
Bye-bye,
especially
Tia.
since we've seen Dragon Queen down.
Oh,
And ooh,
Chanigan! Takes
once a
the...
ninja, has the katana.
Has the katana.
And a Vorpal.
I was gonna say, I mean, it's a great thing, and because he switched. No, there's no ribbon on that thief, my friend. Unfortunately, that is the malice to the thief.
Well, a pro ring if he wants the instant death protection, but
Definitely.
hey, he doesn't need a key anymore.
Late for that. Meanwhile, Darkmoon gonna be very happy very soon. He is about to grab himself a floater. Unfortunately.
Oh my word.
Yes.
Chanigan is de-equipping his armor on everyone except for the thief. He is going to go for the solo thief grind in the desert.
On the hard reset.
Yep.
Okay. Well, if he's doing that, he probably shouldn't be using ruse sticks or white shirts.
Raise your otherwise useless equipment.
Pain Sword's a bit of a risk there, too.
It would be hilarious if the Bane Sword instantly took it down.
It would be. Meanwhile, AO in chat saying Fun Dead seems like a fun play, though the money is on Whack-A-Chaos. But we're going to find out because wewbear is
at
in.
1 hour into Chaos.
Wow.
Or into Topher, I should say.
But
1
it
hour
is
20.
It is a mid, and it is refight all, so everything's going to have to be there. Alright, so Chanigan is definitely pumping up that thief. Makes sense. That's a great katana. Darkmoon, meanwhile, has his floater. I hope. Has his orblet. WindFox still trouncing around on the spider floor. And we have a Lich too. Maybe. For a minute. Oh no, it has fire too. We're very scared.
Immolation of the party, less effective against stocked up and well-equipped gear.
Yeah.
I mean, it did a lot of damage to that Black Mage, but the Black Mage might as well be ablative.
So, did you see what level Chanigan's Thief is at already?
No, I did not.
21!
I did just say Bane wow, that's gaining fast. Bane, meanwhile, from Lich 2, takes out the Knight and the Black Mage for wewbear.
Dang.
So that solo grind up to 5 hits, yeah, 24. This is not a thief that's going to be
Trifled with.
Swinging minimal. The lack of fast available easy, I think taking the large number of hits with the high crit is the right move. Or could be the right move.
I agree, but what happened to Lich 2? Did he just decide he wasn't taking any crap today?
He immediately took out the Black Mage and the Knight with...
Yep. With Bane. Was it not? Nasty.
Well, let's see what Carry 2 has.
Nuke? At this rate?
White Shirt immediately wants survivability, Power Bonk for
Crack!
the power, and Crack.
Wow.
Takes out 2 casters this time, but the White Mage survived, so life casts are available, and he did get life on the on the Knight as well, just to be sure. Blizzard comes out, does some chip damage. White Shirt out for
but nuclear!
Nuclear takes out the White Mage.
Dang chip damage. A tornado! This carry is not playing. But he gets turn order and gets the kill.
Life coming in incredibly handy on that Knight. 3 charges left and the White Mage comes back up. Of course, the White Mage, negative life casts because the -4 on the cast total, but seems to have enough charges.
Meanwhile, Chanigan's already at level 30.
As Darkmoon finds the Tyro, or the T-Rex.
He's very happy to see that, I'm sure. With his double nukers.
And 6 hits with those levels, so
wewbear taking
crit damage, single-shotting that T-Rex at this point.
wewbear has found himself to a Kraken. A Kraken 2, no less. I think I saw a fast cast. 1 available. So he did grind enough.
Reserve.
Ooh. Kraken says, ooh. Oh dear. Yep, time to do some defense against some locking, because Kraken seems evasive.
This Kraken 2 does not seem to be going hell's bells against the White Mage, though. Kraken 1 did that, and not seeing it from 2.
Well, not yet. It's still early. Lock 2 coming out to make
This
it...
is true.
Kraken swing. Cure 4 gets the Cure 4 out. Ice 2, no one cares. Meanwhile, down on the grind of time, Chanigan at 34 with that ninja now. My, how high is he going?
As high as the Sky Palace.
The question is, does he remember that it's an alternate final boss?
That I do not know. I do know that Darkmoon made it to Ice Floor and decided to reset out because he knows that it's a dead end.
It's just a loop. Yep. Total loop. Kraken has now taken out the White Mage. Are you satisfied?
Hey, and the other White caster that wasn't the Knight,
It's alright. Life 2 does nothing in battle. wewbear
But he has Life 1 and Life 2 charges outside, so...
Chanigan taking full advantage of this set RNG, knowing that T-Rex never hits. Does Darkmoon remember that the Hall of Dragons is on? He does now.
I just looked up at WindFox's levels after fighting an Agma. He's at level 9 across the board, 9 or 8.
Ooh.
He has not been taking a lot of fights this entire time. That is scary.
This is going to get painful. Meanwhile, we have a Tia 2 pulled. We're going to power. We're going to lock. We're going to wait. We're going to White Shirt. Goodbye, Black Wizard. We hardly knew
It
he
wasn't doing anything anyways.
No, he wasn't. He was just the meat shield. His one task is to cast fast, and he didn't even get that off.
I mean, his name is appropriate for the purpose.
Yep, I'm okay with this. So here we go. We got a white shirt coming out. We're going to do our thing. Tia says, Zap! Exiled to 4th dimension. Good old time elemental. Ice 3 coming out. That white mage is on a knee. Power bonk coming out. White mage slaps Tia. Misses. Oh, and a nuke from Tia 2. Stop. No one cares. Alright. That's a good what you want to see. You want to see a critical hit there, that's for sure. Oh, and Tia has Cure 4. We're back to full health.
What a twist, as Darkmoon, meanwhile, is fighting Tia 1, or pulling Tia 1 as he shoves the party around a little.
Meanwhile,
and Chanigan's done with the grind.
He's done, and that is a thief you do not want to mess with. And wewbear sends Tia into the stratosphere. How many charges does he have left of Cure? Or sorry, of life?
I believe he has 2.
He does indeed. That's enough. That's his last charge of life 2. He's got
Wants to save life casts for in battle, just
Absolutely.
in case.
So that means he's got...
Using up his heal spells for saving and menuing before potting up.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Here we go. We're on to the chaos floor. What's it gonna be? Get your votes out in chat now. This is the last chance. Double dragon. No. Yes, this is the Tia. Yeah, Tia Cobras. Lizard time. This isn't that much of a problem. You have sweepers.
So do they.
Yeah, although Ale pointing out in chat, another Tia 2. That means Cure 4. That means, yeah, a lot of nasty stuff. The Cobras nobody cares about. The Asps nobody cares about. Oh, he doesn't have the fast. Oh dear. Do you do it? Do you res? It's gonna res.
Knowing how many sweepers there are,
There's the thunder.
Immediately dead.
Yep, and Phoenix, you were close. You were very close.
This is going to be a man mode against a 9-pack with 2 Tias inside.
This
is
yep.
scary for wewbear.
Yeah,
meanwhile, Chanigan has found Toph and is into the past of 108.30.
Yes, Phoenix, we know what we know. We know. It's okay. We still love you for it.
Chanigan's absurd ninja with the katana catch up to wewbear's knight?
That depends. Because he's getting slowly whittled down. Bane coming out trying to clear out some garbage. Okay, he knows where the Tias are now. So he's got the Tias in... Oh. Alright, time to start swinging for some Tias. Meanwhile, Chanigan at Lich. Tia does stop and ink. Nobody cares. There's Cure 4. Oh dear. There's Thunder. There's Lit 2. We're down to a knee.
Any good sweeper can just wreck day for wewbear.
Yeah. Stun's not going to do it, though. This is going to come right down to it. The Asp you can ignore. Lit 2 down to 76. Turn order is going to matter. Ink, nobody cares, but that means something bad is coming. Zap coming, not going to do it. It's going to come down to this. What's it going to be? He gets it! That is it! He will punch his ticket! wewbear is done! He has finished with an official racetime.gg of 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 8 seconds. And still the champ. Meanwhile, Chanigan is Kraken 2, I see. Is Kraken 2 going to do Kraken 2 things? And I believe
As Chanigan takes on
Ooh!
Kraken 2 with Quad X.
Quad X
taking out
lands!
Oh,
But it doesn't matter. He's got
Weird.
that ninja.
and we are joined by wewbear. GG's.
Hello. GG's.
GG's wewbear. You will keep your crown.
For now, yeah.
For now. For now. So I have to ask. You went and pulled that black mage out at the very end while going through most of the game, 3-manning. Was your idea to try to get nuke charges, or did you have another plan in mind?
No, I just wanted fast for
Sorry,
chaos.
fast. Yes.
Yeah. Turns out there's no chaos, so that was a surprise.
There is no chaos.
Otherwise, I would have put nuke on them.
You were playing it real close to the edge on that one for sure.
Yeah, that was a miracle. I got through that. Yeah.
You got turn order. That's what saved you.
Not just turn order, but then also the one that I was hitting was not the one who cure forward mid-fight. The other one cure forward.
Yeah, it's
Also having the Bane sword in hand. That was
good.
Yeah, that was lucky.
clutched.
Yep, that was good. Chanigan, meanwhile, is through Kraken 2, while Darkmoon going for Kraken 1. WindFox is...
Yeah, I know that's...
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, he's still in. He's still hanging around the bottom of Marsh. For now.
Yeah, Marsh is stinky.
He does Canal, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's been wiped out a few times already.
Still level 11 across the board.
Yeah, the seed was gross.
I didn't roll it.
I think I avoided most wipes, but still not. It was very close in a lot of different places.
Absolutely. That
Chanigan on Tia 2, finding pain for the red mage.
yeah, that's fine. You don't
Or white mage, I should say.
You don't need it. It has negative 4 spell charge. Speaking of which, wewbear, what'd you think of the initial starting party with a white mage and a fighter?
Wasn't my favorite. I didn't do any practice of these really. Like I played like maybe 10 minutes of one. It was a little sad that there's no thief, but I was very happy that the mage staff was the one that
What?
Kraken, Chanigan in man mode and resets out because
Oh,
he doesn't want to take the fight. He knew
my.
what was coming.
What was that, Chanigan? You got the
He
cheeky
literally-
brack and couldn't go any further.
It's not worth the risk. The solo ninja wasn't going to take on the fight.
Oh, but he knows that you can bracket now, right? Because set RNG.
Solo ninja? That was a solo black mage.
Oh.
I think it's set RNG, right?
Wow, you're right.
Set
it was.
RNG is on, yep. I mean, the thing is, as Ike pointed out, he could have peeked it. Darkmoon, meanwhile, has...
I just mean like when he goes back to the Tiamat, he can bracket
Yes.
immediately? No?
Well, yeah. Darkmoon, meanwhile, is finishing up his last orb. Looks like he's going to grind that fighter to oblivion.
Yeah, the T-Rex off the one-step hard reset was real nice.
Yes, that as soon as we saw it, we're like, oh, that's getting abused. Chanigan pulling up the carry again.
Also, the pirate having Excal was real nice.
Yeah, Excal plus 3 was a very good thing this year, especially with Alt Chaos on.
Yeah, not just all chaos, but there's no incentives at all, right? So
Yep.
You just had to find the weapon, and yeah, it was there.
Yep. So nobody found the Xbox. Unfortunately, no, we didn't get to see the War Mech.
Oh yeah, I wonder where that was because I looted quite a bit.
We are thinking.
You skipped greater than less than, and you also
Yeah.
didn't dive all the way through ice, so we're expecting it was one of those two places.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Chanigan, meanwhile.
Yeah, at
back-
that point I had everything, right? So,
you had nothing left to really find at that point. What more could you possibly need?
A ribbon, that's about it. But
How many did you have?
just one.
Yeah, 'cause,
You skipped one
Yes.
in Volcano Armory. The first box in that little hall had one.
Of course.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
yeah, the free
But as
chest
you
was
said,
the
you
was
had
the freebie.
everything else you needed.
Yeah, you didn't really need anything else other than that. All right, it's Chanigan. Pull up to Kraken again. Cure 4 comes out to get that fighter back up. Rouge comes out. Lock comes out. Lock 2. Quad X comes out. Nah, not gonna happen. Kraken, not with this HP.
He did shuffle around his ribbon and his pro ring, so
He did.
his equipment is slightly differently set.
Which is good, because it will, set RNG will do set RNG things. White trick coming out. Fight, we're gonna... Thorhammer? Okay, fair enough.
Darkmoon is going real big on that fighter.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
already at 72, going 31.
yeah, but that 10 vitality showing it right now. Because that's a 700 some HP fighter.
Yeah, I think that was one of the beefiest black mages I've ever had. That was 40 bit on him.
Yeah, that black mage is pretty chunky too. Plus 40 vit and plus 20 hit. Not that you were ever going to swing with a black mage.
No.
And then it had minus 1 hit percent per level, so it's like, well, no. Just, no. Although, again, interesting, Chanigan picking up that ninja, the only character to pick up a thief on his way through.
Yeah, there was a pretty early katana. I was thinking about it as well.
Yeah,
But
it was
then the exhale popped and
yeah. Well, he's got both. So here we go again on Tia. Is Tia going to be as mean as before? Yep. Does he have?
This time going straight for the white mage.
It's okay. He does have life on the fighter, I'm sure. He's trying the Brack again. He's gonna try it again. See if he gets it. Brack comes out. Nope, not this time. Zap comes out. Oh no, we're back where we were.
yeah, so I don't actually know how that works.
Man mode.
So like set RNG, the Brack doesn't auto hit then if it hit before?
He changed things. He changed his equipment around, which is going to change the RNG numbers. You have to go back in it the exact same way you went in the first time. And it might be done on the same turn, if I'm not mistaken.
Darkmoon done with his grind, goes right in, finds Toph,
Does
and
it?
is ready to dive.
No,
First
he
place
finds
eject.
he finds Garland first.
And then the princess.
Yeah.
Where have you been?
Excuse me, I need to do something.
And just leaves to save again.
Okay, just leave, just go. Meanwhile,
You know,
Chanigan.
this actually makes sense in an order thing, because usually saving the princess is the last thing you do in the story, but in Final Fantasy, of course, it's the first thing you do.
Chanigan has the charge. That's cure for Chanigan. There you go. Life 2. He's got his charges. He's through Tia. He's got a really good chance of this being pretty much pedal to the metal and go.
Anywho, there's a lot going on in here, so I'll let you get to it.
Thank you for joining us, wewbear, and once again, GG's. Congratulations on maintaining your crown. I'm
For
sure
now, yeah.
someone's coming for it next.
Oh, 100%.
Thank
I
you.
hope so. Anyways, yeah. Good night.
Good night, wewbear. Meanwhile, as wewbear leaves us, Chanigan pulls up to Tia, and a bunch of snakes. Snake pit. We're gonna white. We're gonna ruse. We're gonna nuke. We're gonna nuke, and we're gonna defense. That should clear out all the garbage. Okay, he knows where the Tias are. Darkmoon pulling carry. Inferno coming out from Tia. Defense sword comes out. 4 hits for 24. Come, Tia. You can better than that, can't you? Alright, we're stacking white shirts. We're gonna ruse. We're gonna heal 3. We're gonna temper. We're gonna swing. Ooh. Okay.
Darkmoon man moves his way through through carry, and WindFox found
Waterfall.
found waterfall. We had not seen that before. I don't think there is an X chest there.
No.
So yes, it is not.
It is not there. Meanwhile, Chanigan has lost both his Black Wizard and his Ninja. Here we go again.
Oh, that X-Cal on the fighter with the power bonk sure gonna have to try and do stuff here, and has not seen the Cure 4, I do not believe.
Nope, he still has the life. There's the nuke. There's the nuke. There's the blizzard. Oh boy. He's got full evade. No, he crits through the evade stack. Chanigan booted out. Meanwhile, Darkmoon, man-moding it in Kraken too. He's being incredibly cruel to a lot of runners tonight. Yeah, that carried too. That was very unpleasant.
Did Darkmoon go back and get that life on that on that night? I do not know.
Knowing Darkmoon, no.
Speed and power.
Speed and power. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Meanwhile, Chanigan back at Lich 2. WindFox, Ooh, vampires have Exfer. That's not good.
Well, hopefully you don't have anything else to back it up, because
Fire 2.
Now that high vitality should hopefully come in handy, and the Thor hammer not doing enough to kill them.
Thunder 2.
I get why.
So WindFox is in Ordeals, well, has gone through into the Ordeals area, which means he's going to get his carry fight and his floater. Which I'm sure he's very happy to see.
Yeah, that's the big thing, because the floater is the one thing he is missing to get access to the rest of the map and everything else. And wow, Darkmoon actually pulled it off. Nearly lost it on the Team Edward.
Yep. But as this is an alt chaos and he doesn't know what it is, if he gets through Tia 2, which to be fair, he's trying for a crit loop. He's trying for an RNG loop.
But we know this is a very, very absorby and very, very powerful Dragon Queen. And he Egg-Scowl. That's not what you're going for. Wrong sword.
Look, Tia, I got a sword. That's great, Mr. Fighter. Here's a nuke. Have a microwave. Chanigan. Brax the Kraken first turn? What is this?
That's just making up for the earlier down. That must feel very good.
Yeah, I think he's happy about that. He's probably got a little bit of a rage thing going. Meanwhile, Tia still getting hit by that X-Cal. We got dueling Tia 2s. Goodbye, White Mage. Zap's not going to do nothing. That fighter's pretty protected on that regard. There we go. Darkmoon punching his ticket.
Yeah, WindFox meanwhile picking up that floater as Chanigan is trying for the Brack strats, does not get it. Zap comes in, takes out the ninja, does not take out the Black Mage, and still has some life casts on that
Brack.
knight, hopefully.
Got him! Got him on the Brack!
And runs straight into the Vampire's pre-healing, makes his way into Chaos's floor though.
Okay.
Chanigan about to re-encounter the pack of the dragons.
He's gonna definitely life up first, not in that fog. That'll work. I'm sure that'll do something.
Thankfully, you're not allowed to use spells out of combat that just don't do anything. Unlike in combat, where you could in the vanilla, like Life or Life 2.
Or Lamp, because nobody used Lamp in the vanilla game. It did nothing. Here we go! Dueling Tias. Quad Tias?
Will Darkmoon's man mode survive?
I am unsure of this. WindFox, meanwhile, is killing off his carry and has his floater. In the air he will go. Harm 4 looks like it's taking care of the rest of the Cobras. Inferno comes out. You have to think that ninja's going to have to put in some real effort to make this go well. Darkmoon, meanwhile, is seeing a whole bunch of stuff he did not want to look at, but he does have the mage stick to do some work.
He did shuffle around his items to have some caster items as backup, depending on what he saw.
Is Chanigan...
Poison.
Yep. He's Bracken. He is Bracken. And there goes the White Mage. Brack comes out again. Ineffective. Zap comes out. That is ineffective. WindFox lights his orb. Gets himself the fire orblet. Brack coming out again. Ineffective. Swing. Ooh, not good. Brack again. Ineffective. Ice 3. It's mildly effective. Darkmoon, meanwhile, is poisoned and being slowly whittled away. And there's... Oh, that's a low roll nuke. That's a really low roll nuke. 110? I'll take that. Chanigan says, no, I'm not doing this.
The question is, will Chanigan think I need levels on everything else for survivability, or will he just keep bashing his head against this wall, hoping it will cave in before his skull?
Nope, he's making the play. He's heading out.
He knows where the T-Rex is.
Yep.
It's a single reset, and it will just make his party survivable.
Darkmoon, meanwhile, still hanging out, swinging at these Tias. Now, the good news is he has left a few of them alive, so Cure 4 could land on the other Tia. Because that was the bad Tia, I think. Hard to tell.
All I know is it looks like a snake, but it bites like a crazy dragon queen. So
Sure do. But as long as they swing, he's okay. They do stuff like that, it's a little bit more of a pain. And he's slowly getting whittled away by that 3 HP damage poison, which I'm sure is a great time.
WindFox checks what the bottle had. It wasn't much. Doesn't take the white mage and goes to the desert and is about to find himself a T-Rex.
Nope.
Did not hard reset.
He found sandwiches, though. That's not bad. Meanwhile, Darkmoon has taken out one of the Tias, while slowly being whittled away by this poison damage, which is kind of bizarre. And I think that is Darkmoon saying good night and good luck.
Indeed. We are joined in the booth by Darkmoon. BGG's, your parry successfully failed to go through the wall.
Yeah, my green cut out a little earlier than I expected, I guess.
That's
I
okay.
did try and let the forfeit happen properly, but oh well. Switch.
It happens.
Yeah, no, but Nuke came out next and killed my fighter, and since wewbear had already finished, I figured I'd just let the stream end at that point. Although, you know, because I don't know what's going on in the other race, had I known Chanigan was still going, I might have tried a little longer.
Chanigan?
Yeah.
Chanigan went and picked himself up a ninja and then power leveled it on the T-Rex to infinity. And he's been bashing his head off the... It hasn't helped him.
This was an interesting one just because of where the items were and how everything laid out. And it was very much a one that if you picked the right direction to go once you got out with the canal, and if you skipped, like, Ice Cave, because there wasn't...
Nothing.
Power Bonk was there, but there wasn't anything of value there, quote-unquote. If you skipped it, and you found the floater early, you could be done, like, 20 minutes earlier, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, so...
But the floater was absolutely a huge find. And of all places, the volcano carry floor and the chest that, you know, it's very easy to just walk, not even bother with.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. It's like, considering how many items I had and what I was going on, I knew basically I just needed to go until I found floater, and then I could start checking entrances. Because I had the end game gear I wanted with a fighter that could use that Vorpal or the X-Cal. I mean, he had the best armor and a ribbon. It was unfortunate how many zaps there were and where they landed on the boss pool, so I couldn't have anyone else up. And I was, like, at that point, by the time I finally class changed, I just didn't even think about buying magic for my fighter. Like, you're just kind of in it at that point, you know?
Yeah, see? Called that.
Yep.
I knew he didn't go back for it.
Nope, I didn't. Otherwise, I would have had my characters up, and then they would have died again.
This Temple of Fiends you visited was actually quite brutal.
And wewbear breezed through it, you know, just as you do.
I didn't. He ran into some issues as well.
So,
but we are still. We still have Chanigan and WindFox still going at it. WindFox finds an opal.
I don't know what most of the turn-ins led to or anything like that. I was just like, once I had floater, loot, and key, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go find Temple of Fiends now, and let's just finish this.
No, you follow the same path as just about everybody else, to be honest. The only thing we didn't see, no one found it, was the War Mech chest.
Yeah, and who needed it? X-Cal +3, Vorpal +1, Katana +3 or 4 or whatever the hell it was. It was all the weapons were good. You didn't need it.
Well, I mean, you had a Vorpal. That's all you really need.
I had an X-Cal. For all final boss, X-Cal is all you need.
Too true. Meanwhile, Chanigan's Knight gets bodied in one shot by Kraken, too.
He knows the set RNG for these, though, so he had to expect that.
Well, he's trying the Brack, because he knows he can pull the Brack off. He's done it twice. Yeah, there he goes. Wait, Brack. And... Yep. Nope, not that time.
According to our tracker, Iker, it was Brack after Zap previously for Iker. Or previously for Chanigan, but it's not happening again.
Not
there
now.
There goes the Brack caster.
Yeah. This is,
gross. This
is
gross.
Now, I do have to give a shout-out to you, Darkmoon, and some criticism. Shout-out for rescuing the princess and then just going right past her into Topher. It's like, yeah, we're done with you.
We're done with you. We don't need you. We're fine. I don't care what you have. I was past items at that point.
Yep. And some chastise because Bubbles was right there. She was in your path.
Carbonate. I don't hooray. I don't carbonate. I don't do memes. You guys have your memes. I need the frames. So the Bubbles is not going to die unless she's literally in my way. One of the other mermaids refused to get on my way, so she got aerated. But Bubbles wasn't going to get that.
Well.
Nope. No memes. Sorry.
Well, it's not a meme anymore. It's an alt fiend now, which will have fade. I will put that in the code.
When she shows up, I'll bubble her then. Okay.
Deal. So.
No, the one. Bear in mind, Speed Gaming on that Speed Gaming Live last year on the showcase that I did with Fizzle Beef. I lost by 5 seconds, and I spent exactly that amount of time trolling the Hooray Dwarf by following him around and not talking to him. So that proves why I don't meme.
We will never convince you otherwise, I'm sure.
No. My memes end up in the alt final boss bin because that's funny. The next one we have to add is Danny Spiders because I feel like that's needed.
Okay, you can brack the Kraken off the first turn.
There you go.
Kraken 2 can be bracked, and I know he did pull off a brack on Tia 2 as well. He got them both.
Yeah, no, I don't feel bad about my performance in this one. I think there was a couple of things where I probably shouldn't have done things. I shouldn't have tried Kraken 1 when I did the first time, because that was just a waste of like 3 minutes that didn't pan out. But how are you supposed to know, you know?
Well, that's it. How would you know?
How would you know? I probably didn't need to get those 5 levels off of Agamas when I found them cheekily early in the game that I could do, because that was a little bit of a waste of time, but those levels were nice. If I could have used those levels to kill Kraken, I think I would have been ahead, and that would have been fine. But it didn't work out. But I think this one really especially is just a lot of it of where you checked the items and the path you followed was definitely gonna like indicate like your position in this race. The item confetti was very much weirdly in an odd linear path that you had to figure out.
It was.
Meanwhile, clearing Ice Cave as Chanigan resets out again.
But what did you not see in Ice? No Xbox.
No X chest.
Huh?
So greater than less than at this point is pretty much the only place that we have not seen that could have it. That or Dwarf Armory.
Nope, we saw Dwarf Armory.
Northwest Castle. Or did we see Bottom of Marsh?
Yep.
Yes, I cleared that.
Darkmoon cleared it. There is one other place that can show up that we haven't checked and nobody will, and that's the chests in the Temple of Fiends we visited.
I mean, I didn't.
We also didn't check Cece's Gambit or the 6-pack.
Yeah, I didn't check any of Sky 3.
Nope, no one did. At that point, everyone was kind of go.
Yeah. Well, it was deep in a tower, and all I wanted to do was figure out what was at the bottom of it. And I can't even remember what was there, because at that point I wasn't writing anything down since I'd already found most of what I needed, and I was just looking for Topher. And Bahamut. Yeah. Yeah,
Bahamut
I stopped taking notes at that point.
Yep, because we don't have the Send Masa home flag on, so...
It's not one that I usually use. You'll notice the ones that I like, the flags I like, because those are the ones I turned on.
Yes.
So the old men weren't confused. The Provoca shops weren't shuffled because
I knew that.
Grew in my head. No vertical flips, no shuffled stairs.
Yeah, as soon as I knew you had a hand in making the flags, Darkmoon, I knew what would not be turned on.
It was my challenge. I had to.
I'm aware. The challenger gets the chance.
So, anyway, I will let you guys get back to it because I am tired and I want to go hang out with my wife. So you guys have yourself a good evening, and thanks for taking care of the stream for us. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate RPG Limit Break for doing this.
We appreciate having you guys run as well, Darkmoon. Go have yourself a fantastic evening.
Thanks. You too, guys. Bye.
All right, let's go back to Tia 2 again. All right, Chanigan.
How cool will the Dragon Queen be?
Well, it's the thing. You know what's coming. You know that White Mage is getting bodied the first turn. We'll have to ask Chanigan if you remember that set RNG was on.
That crit stick doing a good amount of damage compared to the X-Cal.
Yeah, the X-Cal's not too...
also helping.
But there's the zap, which takes out the guy with the crit stick. And we know Tia is a thick dragon with Cure 4 in the back pocket. But you gotta know he's coming up real. There, he's through. Okay, that's life up, and try again.
To fight 2 Tias and some other snakes.
Yes. Now, meanwhile, all the time that Chanigan is sitting here bouncing, WindFox is still going. He's still checking areas. He's got his floater. He's got all of his items. He's got his loot. He's just looking for fiends.
Only place he doesn't know at this point is where Sky is and where Toph is, and he will find those fairly quickly once he gets in the sky.
Yep. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna harm 4, try to clear out some garbage. It does the trick. Here comes the Inferno. Here comes the Fast. Hits the fighter, not a big deal. Ooh, even with a Fast, 2 hits? Lock 2 might be necessary.
Dang, that second fast cast out really wants to be getting as many hits as possible with the crit stick. Thunder doing a lot of damage though. Fog for absorption. That's a pocket play. I like that, but it doesn't help against Zap.
No, but the crit stick survives. He does lose the mage, but he's in a better spot now than he has been in the last little bit. He's gotta keep that ninja up. That's the key.
No,
not anymore.
Nuke, boom.
And Blizzard right afterwards. Ouch. Poison. Swing. Out. Bodied. So here we go again. We're going back in. Now, if it's Chanigan, do you consider going and checking some of the boxes in Topher? Maybe trying to find the next cow?
Well, he has the XL. You're looking for the Masa. Ooh,
Masa,
found
yes.
by WindFox. That's kind of nice to see, but
yeah,
he's post-promotion, or hasn't promoted yet, and there's greater than less than, so no Xbox.
So, by definition, is it in Temple of Fiends Revisited? I've been trying
Process of elimination is Sky Floor and a chest we haven't seen, or yeah.
I've been trying to catch a quick sneak peek of that chest in Kraken's floor, because you can see it sometimes when you walk through, and the X would appear on the side that you should normally see, and I have seen it in there before. Not very common, but it is there. There's Crack again. Does nothing. WindFox is going to show us. Okay, it's not in CC's. I'm being nice, and I'm not calling it what I want to call it.
It is CC's. It will always be CC's. I register it as being CC's.
I know you do, my friend. I know. Okay, let's see if we can see this chest. I don't think it's there either. All right, we're back to the Kraken, but we know the Brack will take it out. It's not there. It is not in that Sky Floor. It must be in Topher somewhere.
WindFox doing us the favor of finding this information out, but Chanigan, meanwhile, getting another vampire pack before finally taking on Tia 2 for the umpteenth time.
I stopped counting, to be totally fair and honest with you. I really didn't. Yeah, I really wasn't going to sit there and be like, okay, number 7, number 8. It's been a bit. Let's go with that.
It's n factorial.
Exactly. There, he bracked his Tia. Please, let this be the one. The poor man has been beating his head off this for so long.
His ninja's a little 46, and it had been dying to zap so many times. It finally doesn't have to die that time.
Yep. Here we go. We're going at it again. He's moving. Okay, he's moving some stuff around to shuffle the RNG because he knows that that white mage is probably gonna get bodied. He's gonna brack. He's gonna try the cheeky brack. He knows where the Tias are. Power, ruse, power. Brack comes out. Oh! One Tia down. That's the magic of set RNG. If you know, you know. Okay. Chanigan is now, he's in a much better position. But that is a great veteran move there to know that you can brack Tia 2 off the first and know it's the same thing. Brack him again.
Power bonk up just to be sure, but gonna keep bracking with the casters because he's got the sweeper for the white mage. That's getting rid of the spares.
There's Zap. Well, you can still brack, but it should probably work this time. Nope, not this time. Although it would be hilarious to watch this end on a brack cast. There's the nuke. It rolled pretty high. Brack again. Ineffective. Goodbye. Ooh, bodied. Ooh.
Man mode at 134. This is scary because this is also the cure 4. There it is.
There it is. Yep. He's rusing up. This means. Meanwhile, WindFox lighting his air orb. Oh, we're chugging. Oh, and we got credit through the day. Oh dear. Oh, not like this. Come on, not like this. 29 health left. Up to 86. TSS Inc. We say we don't care. Heal up for 130. Zap says no. Heal up to 190. Ice 3 takes you back down. Heal up to 173. We're going backwards, and Nuke says no. Oh, Chanigan, Chanigan, Chanigan. Back in we go. Let's call this dive 8.
The bod review will be a thing.
Yeah, well, this is one of those moments where you're gonna have to go back and be like, okay, how many times did we do this?
Fire 2 yet again from Lich.
Here we go. Swingy, swingy, swingy. And when Fox gets his promo, checking the boxes. Alright, so back to carry, but we know the carry it can be nasty, but generally speaking isn't that bad. When Fox finds. Alright. Back to Kraken floor. Again, I'm now legitimately curious where that Masa actually is. We know it's going to be an instant brack. And goodbye.
Now onto the Tia 2 before the 2 Tia 2s.
Oh, those 2 Tia 2s. Nasty, nasty, nasty. And again, you get these Edward fights. Just. Alright. Wait. But that's it. Red Mage gets bodied. Brack comes out from that. And away we go. He's got the pattern down. That's the good thing. He's got the pattern.
Set RNG being taken advantage of.
Absolutely. Here we go. We're pulling. 1, 2. Swinging around. We're making some adjustments. Here we go. Of course, you're going to brack the first Tia because you know you can. going for the harm 4. Okay.
Lock for evasion makes some sense because he had one that stayed alive.
Yep, the top one stayed alive and it was evasive. Rack coming out. Uh-oh. That didn't go the way it was supposed to, did it?
Did shifting around his characters before this fight affect the the RNG?
It would. I think. I don't know. So RNG is still is a modern mystery of FFR. Yeah, like you're pointing out last time, fighter was in the bottom, not the third. He's fasting up the fighter though. He's gonna burn a fast cast. Gonna brack again. Nope. Thunder coming out. That's gonna hurt. Power coming out to get some strength up. Heals. That's gonna bring everyone back up to at least a good HP because there is a nuke coming. And there's the zap. Now, the thing is, do you leave one of those cobras alive?
Just focus on the thing that you need to kill, because the cobras have been annoying, but they haven't been critically so.
Well, that and Tia's Cure 4 could land on the cobra. There's the nuke. We know that's land. Ooh. Okay, this is one of those moments again. Okay, the Cure. I think that's the Cure 4 Tia, but he's down to 137. Oh dear. Swing, 4 hits for 295. Swing again. Cobra comes out. Swing. 5 hits. There you go. 5 hits for 833. Thunder coming out. Does low damage. Critical hit though. I think he may have it. Is it gonna happen? There we go. Get your GGs out for Chanigan.
The determination and will to continue bashing against that Tia wall. GG's.
Indeed. Chanigan.
Now, which did you hate more, the zap or the nuke?
Hello. Zap, definitely. Man.
I will give you all the credit, Chanigan. That was bashing your head against a wall. But it was very funny to find that the first turn Kraken 2, you could just be like, you know what? No, you're gone.
Yeah. I'm so sorry it took so long.
Oh, you don't have to apologize to us. We live for these moments.
But yeah, man, that... It's Tier 2, Jesus. I have a lot of bad things.
That was definitely what I consider to be really hitting your head on a wall. Let's be honest here. That was.
Yeah, I was really trying to find a loop, but not a loop, but just something to just drag them, and yeah.
It was.
That's why on my the last attempt I moved the thief on slot 1 and the black mage was on slot 4 just to see if Brack lands.
Well, I mean, you did manage to brack Tia 2 a couple of times. And it was quite fun to watch. And the Kraken one was just hilarious to see.
Yeah.
But interesting play that you made. You went and you swapped out your red mage for the ninja. And then grinded that thing to the moon.
Yep. Katana.
Yeah, we figured it was the katana. Yeah. Did you remember that it was an alternate chaos?
Yep.
Okay. Because
that's the only reason why. If it was Warmick and Friends or something like that, or
Fun Dead.
Fun Dead. Yep.
If
it were any of those two, I needed the thief.
Yes. If you had Fun Dead, it would have been a really bit of a brutal go there.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that wasn't the only reason. Anyway, the red mage would have done nothing other than casting nuke here and there.
Yeah, that's it was basically
maybe a temper or so.
And plus, you find that T-Rex off the hard reset one step, you're gonna take it all the time.
Instant grind. Yep. I almost wanted to grind to 50 just for the lulz, but I'm like, nah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, to have that thief, that ninja, that high up, and constantly getting hit by crack or zap, and you had 2 ribbons, if I remember correctly.
2 of them.
And
but well, the thief couldn't equip one, so
no, that's true. That was the big. That I did not think that malice was going to hurt, but oh boy, that one hurt. Although, again, having that +10 vitality on the fighter, that fighter was a beefcake, and that did save you in the end.
Yeah, same for the black mage,
which was very strange.
+10 vitality.
Yeah.
Still couldn't use the vitality on the black mage, but
yes,
at least the one on the knight helped me in the end.
It did, because he was right down there, and it was going to come down to RNG. But you kept one of the asps or cobras. I don't know which one it was alive. Was that just to see if the Cure 4 would land there instead?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I figured that's
the only reason why.
Yep. I figured it's like there's a vet move.
Because I knew. When was it? Was it last? My last match. The one that I lost to Phoenix. Wait, was it Phoenix? I can't even remember.
It's been so long, huh?
It's been a week, and I can't remember.
That's okay. It's okay.
It's dumb. But yeah, in this one, I learned that Cure 4 can land on on other enemies. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna use that.
No, it was
joined in the booth by WindFox, forfeiting after the long haul. GG's, man.
Yo, GG.
Yeah, that was
GG's.
That was a bit of a seed. I'll say that much.
The whole seed wasn't too bad. It really was that Topher.
Yep, Topher was.
God, that Topher was just mean.
It certainly was.
I've looked at wewbear's time right after I finished, and how I need to watch his VOD just to see how he did it.
You guys were pretty near neck and neck. He went to Mirage before you did, so he was able to light orbs faster. But you guys were not that far on your first dive.
Yeah, I almost went Mirage instead of going to the Cardia Isles.
Cardia did pay off. It did have what you needed.
Yeah, I needed to promote anyway, so.
Oh, I think promotion was a very critical thing in this seed. It was
with
great
Excal, Tana, or Dragon Armor, Vorpal, like everything was there. You needed that promotion.
Yeah, that was a definite.
Especially with that scaling.
Yeah, it was that scaling. That was a bit rough. Like again, that Tia 2 took some punishment from everyone that saw it. It was bad. Not to mention you kept hitting vampire packs on that floor.
Yeah, that was fine since I could run away from them
just annoying
easily. Yeah.
WindFox, I felt horrible seeing you in Marsh so many times. How bad was Marsh Bottom for you? Really getting there?
Oh, it was an adventure. Multiple adventures.
Man, I was so scared of just wiping in Marsh Bottom with everything that I found. That's why I kept rezzing the red mage so I could use exit.
Like I found Marsh Bottom the first time. I was like, oh no. I'm like, there's like 10 chests in here. I have the key.
Oh, I didn't have the key when I went.
Oh, I found it had the key. I was like, please don't wipe. Please don't wipe. First encounter, wipe. Crap.
Yeah, we saw that and just like, oh, that feels bad.
Yeah, and there was like 20 key items in there. That was nuts.
Yeah, there was Canal being the big one.
Yeah, Canal showed up very late.
Yeah, the first box in not the Earth Bottom, Marsh Bottom.
Yeah. But yeah, that was that was an adventure for a lot of you, a lot of people who ran that.
It was still fun.
Oh,
I would have loved for the scaling to be a bit lower for the bosses, but at least I got my 10% off.
You did.
Because initially they were 100 to 250.
Yes,
and I
the
asked
initial
to lower it.
the initial seeds were sent with Darkmoon's recommendations, which were a little bit more extreme.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you're very, very happy that was done.
After this marathon of a run for you guys, why don't we go ahead and just jump into final thoughts? It's pushing on 2 hours.
We are indeed.
Yeah.
Chanigan.
Yeah. GG's again, WindFox. I think I'm the only player that didn't leave Opal group. So, yay. At least I can't get challenge this week, so yay. But yeah, GG's WindFox. That was a good flag set. I like the floor entrance shuffle. It's always fun to play. But that scaling, God, that scaling.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
But yeah, that was fun. And GG's to wewbear and Darkmoon. wewbear, I don't know how you did it. I need to watch your run because how? And yeah, I need to go. I need to be up in less than 6 hours now.
Yes, thank you for joining us, Chanigan. We really appreciate it. I know we got some.
Thank you again for restreaming, tracking everything, and thank you RPG Limit Break for hosting this fun seed. Let's call it that.
That's a good way to put it. wewbear, oh sorry, was the winner, and he's already left. WindFox, any final thoughts for this?
Yeah, GG again to Chanigan. Looking at the flags, I knew it was going to be a challenge, but this is the level I feel my next step is with this game.
Mm-hmm.
Is getting these flags down. I'm happy with how I did. I have what Chanigan said. I need to watch wewbear. I need to figure out what he did to, pull what he did. But yeah, I'm happy with how I did. On the flip side, I'm as far as I know, the only person to start in copper to get out of copper so far. I want more people out of copper.
I believe you are correct. Also, we have a message for you from our tracker.
Let me guess, I care.
Yes, he says, tell WindFox to level.
No.
Well, there's your response. No. Well, with that, I will throw this over to my co-coms, Avian Hawk. Avian, any final thoughts for the evening?
The grind is real. The concussions were no doubt needing to be diagnosed post-race, but I mean, this was the grind of grinds.
Sure was. Well, with that, I got a couple things I'd like to mention before we go out. Bear in mind, the Duck Derby Finals, Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on RPG Limit Break. That's right, 4 of our ducklings who will soon be platypi are about to take their chances on the Winter Tournament 2024 flag set for the title of Duckling Supreme this year. It is going to be a real good time. I would like to also mention, if possible, the winner of the Duckling Derby will be invited onto the OJ Power Hour every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully this week we will have the winner of the Duckling Derby on. We would also like to mention that our marathon is coming up, June 14th to the 16th. It's going to be great. There is so many games on there to be run. Randomizers, ROM hacks, you name it, you can see it. The schedule is in the chat. Thank you, Danny. ffrando.com/schedule. Check it out and come support the Liam Foundation. It's a great cause. I want to see all you people out there. I want to see all sorts of fun. It's going to be a great time. I would like to also give a big shout out to both RPG Limit Break for hosting us, Fabian Hawk for doing the co-coms with me, Ikir and Giganaut for doing the tracking, keeping us honest. It's a lot, especially with Floor Entrance Shuffle, it's a lot to keep track of. I want to say GG's to our runners, Chanigan, WindFox, wewbear, and Darkmoon. I think it's about time we cast this off, so I will say I am Ozlodo. Thank you for joining in, and I will see you in the next round.